If I can't have the prince, then nobody will. Not even my sister.
In the village of Umueri, before envy learned how to pray and before love learned how to hide, the earth still listened to the footsteps of royalty. Morning broke gently, with mist hanging low over the red soil. The sound of the Ojin bell drifted through the air, followed by drums that spoke in deep, ancient rhythms. They were not drums of war, nor drums of mourning. They were drums of destiny. Women came out of their huts, wrappers tied firmly, laughter rolling freely. Men gathered at the village square, discussing harvest and honor. Children chased one another, their feet stained red by the soil that raised them. Above them all stood the palace of King Okafor, old, wide, and breathing with the memories of ancestors. Princess Chizaram stepped into the morning light carrying a small calabash of water. Her feet were bare. Her wrapper was simple. As she crossed the courtyard, a young boy stumbled and fell before her, spilling firewood. "I'm sorry, my princess," the boy said quickly, fear flashing in his eyes. Chizaram knelt immediately. "Did the ground hurt you?" she asked, lifting him gently. The boy shook his head, surprised. She smiled. "Then stand up. The ground only teaches us balance." She helped him gather the wood and watched him run off, joy restored. A few elders nearby exchanged knowing glances. "She has the heart of the land," one murmured. From the palace balcony above, Princess Nkiru watched everything with narrowed eyes. She was dressed in coral beads and embroidered fabric, her beauty sharp and commanding. "Always pretending," she scoffed. A maid beside her lowered her head. "The people love her, my princess." Nkiru turned slowly. "Love fades. Power does not." That same morning, the palace gates opened to visitors from afar. Trumpets announced their arrival. Warriors struck their spears against shields. Prince Obinna of Nri stepped forward, tall and calm, his presence steady like a river that knows its path. He bowed respectfully before King Okafor. "Great King of Umueri," he said, "your name travels farther than your borders." King Okafor smiled proudly. "You honor us. Be welcome." Princess Nkiru wasted no time. She glided forward, chin raised. "You have traveled far," she said. "Rest your eyes on what is worth the journey." Obinna studied her briefly, then nodded politely. True worth does not announce itself. Before Nkiru could respond, Chizaram entered quietly and knelt before the elders. "Father," she greeted softly. Obinna turned and paused. There was something unforced about her presence. Something that did not reach for attention yet commanded it. The eyes met for a heartbeat too long. Nkiru noticed. That afternoon, in the palace gardens, Chizaram tended herbs when Obinna approached. "You touch the earth like it listens," he said. She smiled faintly. "It listens when you respect it." "And royalty?" he asked. "Royalty should listen too," she replied. They laughed, softly, freely. The laughter startled them both. Hidden behind a pillar, Nkiru's fingers tightened around her beads until they pressed into her skin. That night, the palace held a feast. Oil lamps flickered. Dancers moved like flames. Wine flowed. Obinna sat beside the king, yet his eyes drifted often, too often, to where Chizaram sat quietly among the women. Nkiru leaned close. My lord prince, she whispered, alliances are forged through strength. Obinna replied calmly, and sustained through truth. Her smile froze. Later, under the moonlit veranda, Chizaram stood alone when Obinna joined her. I did not plan to speak to you again tonight, he said. Then don't, she replied gently. But my heart disobeys plans, he said. She looked at him, startled. This palace is dangerous. So is silence, he answered. Their hands hovered close, but did not touch. Behind them, unseen, hatred took shape. In her chamber, Nkiru paced like a trapped leopard. She takes what is mine, she hissed. A maid whispered, the gods may favor her. Nkiru laughed bitterly. Then I will teach the gods fear. Before dawn, she went to the shrine. Smoke rose. The oracle spoke in a calm, steady voice, not frightening, not wild. Two daughters stand before fate. One bends like the earth. One stands like stone. Love will choose. And blood will answer. Nkiru's eyes burned. By morning, elders gathered. Murmurs filled the throne room. Prince Obinna stood and spoke clearly. I seek a wife, not for alliance alone, but for peace. Silence fell. Chizaram's breath caught. Nkiru stepped forward. Then you seek me. Obinna turned slowly. I seek the one whose heart the people already trust. Gasps rippled through the hall. Nkiru's face went pale. King Okafor struck his staff. Enough. The gods have spoken. That night, Chizaram was summoned secretly. You must leave, her father whispered, pain heavy in his voice. For your life. Tears filled her eyes. My sister is no longer my daughter tonight, he said. As Chizaram fled into the forest, drums changed their rhythm. Behind her, betrayal burned. Ahead of her, destiny waited. And Umueri would never be the same again.